guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffee and Hero show, the new single issues that are in this week. So this is everything going on to the racks, your DC, your Marvel, your indie stuff. All pull lists are done, organised, ready for collection as well. Just a quick word on pull lists. It's been a bit of an annoying week in that we've had a couple of no-shows for quite a while. Some of these guys were guys who have supported the store since we opened the doors. But just they let it sort of pile up for a couple of months, and then now there's no word from them, no contact, no nothing. So it's a little bit frustrating. Someone else today messaged to say that they no longer wanted a pull list, which is absolutely fine. We cancel it instantly. But we just asked that anything you've ordered to that point you pick up, and they just said, oh, don't worry about it. I don't want any of that. That's just where it gets a bit frustrating, because obviously we organise the pull list and we order things in specifically for people. It's not just a case of holding titles that were already ordered. We order them specifically for pull lists. So again, it probably sounds like I'm venting and complaining. 95% of our customers are amazing and always have been. But yeah, it's something to keep in mind. Just, you know, if you're no longer enjoying something or you want to drop a pull list or whatever, that's no problem. Just obviously keep us informed, and again, just anything that's been ordered, if it gets picked up, we would appreciate it. But outside of that, as I say, it's a bumper week for single issue releases this week. It feels like the first week where comics are really properly back after the nonsense that was Night Terrors. I promise not to mention Night Terrors again. But yeah, DC's back with a vengeance this week. Tons of great Marvel stuff as well, and tons of great indie stuff as well. And even lots of variants as well. Like I've went big on variants this week. So kick things off with Superman. We have Superman issue 6, Joshua Williamson continuing on the title. And we have a lovely Lee Bermejo variant cover there. In the Marvel side of things, this is all mixed together. In the Marvel side of things, so Uncanny Spider-Man, a new title launching this week. We have the Scotty Young variant in for that. For Batman Superman World's Finest number 19, we have the Nicolas Cage cameo variant as well. Deliciously drawn by Dan Mora, no less. Nightwing 106 is out this week, so from Vasco Georgiev, we have the 1-25 retailer incentive variant in for Nightwing. New issue of Titans this week, issue 3, Tom Taylor and Nicholas Scott. This is the Jen Bartel variant cover for that. I'll speak about this more when I hit cover A, because geez, what an issue. Wonder Woman is out this week, brand new number 1 with Tom Keane and Daniel Sampere taking over the title. Gorgeous foil cover there from Chris Bacallo. Definitely one of the biggest titles this week is Predator versus Wolverine, and a whole raft of variants in. So first of all, you have these two from Mike McKeown, which are an homage variant to a classic Todd McFarlane cover, which had Wolverine with Hulk reflected in the adamantium claws. So what we've got here is Predator with Wolverine reflected, and we've got Wolverine with Predator reflected. So lovely little set. That we have Predator versus Wolverine from Steven Segovia. Really love this cover, how they're both basically landing blows at the same time. Equally matched, if you will. We have Predator versus Wolverine, Alex Maleev 1-25 variant cover. So this is your retailer incentive one. Alex Maleev on that. And we finish off Predator versus Wolverine with the Steve McNiven variant cover there as well. And then one last variant to finish off with, which is Strange Academy Moon Knight, which is part of the Humberto Ramos connecting cover for these 3 issues there. But moving on to the traditional issues this week. So first of all, we have Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. We're up to issue 5 here, with this being a 6-issue series. So one more to go with that. You have Catwoman number 57 this week, which of course falls under the Gotham War storyline, crossover with Batman. So this is part 3. So part 1 was your battle lines, part 2 was Batman, then part 3 is Catwoman, part 4 will be Batman, Catwoman, etc, etc. You get the idea. You know how comics work. Next up we have Green Lantern War Journal, which is a new number 1, Phil Kennedy Johnson writing this. This was a very special issue for a regular customer who has been in constant contact with Phil Kennedy Johnson, chatting over Twitter, everything else, and has actually named the character after them, but I'll leave that for you to discover. We have Harley Quinn Black, White and Red. We're as far as issue 3 of this anthology series, exploring Harley Quinn. We have Hawkgirl number 3, which very excitingly includes the Court of Owls. Any excuse to have the Court of Owls in the story, I am on board with. We have Nightwing new issue this week, issue 106. So again, Tom Taylor continuing with his fantastic Nightwing run. and it's great to have that back after the interruption by a certain event whose name shall not be spoken anymore. I've mentioned Superman number 6 with the variant cover. That's your cover A. Part of a new storyline called The Chained. Joshua Williamson writing and Gleb Melnikoff taking over on art duties there. We have a new issue of Titans. I mentioned it obviously with the variant, but cover A here, continuing Tom Taylor and Nicholas Scott's new run on Titans. And then finishing off DC with a couple, we have The Vigil. We're up as far as issue 5 in this. I've been really enjoying this. Ram V writing this is just brilliant title, part of the We Are Legends line. And holy crap, this is one of the issues of the year, without a doubt. Wonder Woman number 1, Tom Keating writing, Daniel Sampere on art. This is not at all what I was expecting in the best possible way. It's the first thing I read this week, and it is glorious. Yeah, do not sleep on this. This is going to be a brilliant title. And it's Legacy number 801, but it's a brand new number 1. Perfect jumping on point for new readers, and a really exciting new direction for Wonder Woman. So next up after that, we move on to Marvel. So again, as you saw, loads of blockbuster DC titles. Same with Marvel this week as well. So Amazing Spider-Man, issue 34. Delighted to see Patrick Gleason is on art for this one. We have a brand new number 1 for Captain America with J. Michael Straczynski coming onto the title. Jesus Says on art, Matt Hollingsworth on colours. And this was really good as well. Another one that was high on my list this week. Read this morning. I missed one variant as well. We have the Frank Miller variant for Captain America as well. Frank Miller's been doing a series of variants recently for Marvel Comics. So that's another one. Issue 5, I believe, is the last issue of Cult of Carnage. Misery, so finishing off that mini-series. We're continuing with the Fall of X stuff. We have Dark X-Men, issue 2 here with Steve Fox on writing duties. And again, part of the Fall of X initiative through the X titles. We have Guardians of the Galaxy new this week, issue 6. Colin Kelly, Jackson Lansing continuing with their Guardians title. I've mentioned all the variants, of course, but definitely one of the big titles this week. Predator versus Wolverine, Benjamin Percy writing. Ken Lashley, Greg Land on art. Glorious looking titles. I'm really looking forward to digging into that. We're quite big on that. Part of the Star Wars Dark Droids storyline, we have D-Squad, which I believe is going to be a 3-issue miniseries, I think, tying into the Dark Droids Star Wars event. We have Strange Academy Moon Knight, which is part of this 3-parter called Solve for X, which is incorporating Strange Academy in with the main Marvel universe. We have Uncanny Spider-Man. I mentioned this before, of course. Cy Spurrier writing, Lee Garben art. That is a great creative team right there. Undoubtedly, another big Marvel one this week is What If Dark Carnage. Part of this line of What If Darks. They should really just be called What Ifs, to be honest. But Larry Hama writing, John McCrea on art, Mike Spicer on colours. That is another dream team right there. And then we finish off the Marvel week this week with Wolverine, number 37. Again, a good jumping on point for any new readers. Recently, the Ghost Rider Wolverine crossover finished. So now we're on to Wolverine and now the Hulk. But yeah, big week for DC, big week for Marvel, big week for Indie as well. Tons of great stuff here. So first of all, we've got a new mini-series under the Bloodborne title, which is Bloodborne: The Bleak Dominion. We've been getting in the graphic novels of Bloodborne recently, been flying out pretty much as quickly as we've been getting them in. We have part of the Disney Villain series, so we're continuing on with this with Hades. I mean, I'm really topping up the Disney box in general, you know, great for younger readers, characters they're familiar with, perfect for all ages, and a really good way of getting younger readers into comics if you know anyone interested. Next up, we have Gunslinger Spawn, so we're as far as issue 24 here. Todd McFarlane, Brett Booth working on that. A really great mini-series, I've been really enjoying this myself, which is In Hell We Fight. This is from the team of John Layman, creator of Chew, and Jock, no, not that one, an up-and-coming artist, Jock, J-O-K. We're as far as issue 4 on that. We have issue 3 on the racks there as well. Another big one this week, definitely for the indie side of things, is Rare Flavors, which is a brand new one from the amazing creative team of Ram V, Felipe Andrade, who of course did The Many Deaths of Lila Starr, one of our books of that year that it came out. We have a new AWA title out this week called Rumpus Room, which is a 5-issue miniseries, as a lot of the AWA titles tend to be. We have Spawn 345 out this week as well, so double dose of Spawn. You've got your Gunslinger Spawn, you've got your main Spawn title, longest running independent comic right there. We've got, geez, really so much this week. Walking Dead Deluxe, or as far as issue 71, Hard to believe how quickly this has been going by as we continue with the colorization of The Walking Dead. And we finish off the week with a brand new mini-series under the Witcher banner, which is The Witcher Wild Animals. 4 issues that is going to be issue 1 this week. And breathe. So, as I say, tons of great stuff out this week. Tons to get you into the store. Pull lists are all done and complete, ready to rock and roll. Ton of great stuff in terms of graphic novels this week as well. Certainly check out our other video there, posted this morning, which is of the new graphic novels that came into the store. And yeah, just a great time to be a comic fan. Tons of great stuff there. Just as importantly, tons of great starting points for new readers there as well. So as ever, hope this proved useful for you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. And as ever, I hope you're keeping well out there. So I look forward to seeing you in store. Don't forget about the signing this coming Saturday with David M. Boer. Really looking forward to that as well. Take it easy.